Nestled in the dry hills of the Sierra Nevada, where dust swirls in the breeze and silence wraps around weathered wooden walls, you'll find the ghost town of Bodie, California. This once thriving gold mining hub sprang to life in the late 1800s, attracting countless fortune hunters, outlaws, and wanderers in search of riches. The sounds of horses clattering, gunfire ringing out, and the boisterous laughter from saloons once echoed through these streets. Today, however, only the creaking of old doors and the soft whispers of the wind serve as reminders of its vibrant past. Bodie stands as a time capsule of the American West, a town frozen in time, preserved in its decay, where every leaning building and rusted artifact shares tales of ambition, struggle, and unexpected loss. It's not just a collection of abandoned structures, it's a powerful reminder of how fleeting prosperity can be and the stories that endure long after the last resident has departed. Chapter 1, Whispers in the Wind, The Legend of Bodie. Tucked away in the mountains of California, Bodie feels like a place frozen in time. Once bustling with life during the gold rush, it now stands deserted, its wooden structures worn down by years of wind and snow. The stillness that blankets the empty streets carries an air of mystery, as if the past is softly sharing its secrets with those who take a moment to listen. Tales of Bodie's glory days, filled with both dreams and struggles, still resonate through the rustling leaves and creaky floorboards. Visitors often remark that the atmosphere is electric, with many claiming to have spotted shadows flitting about where no one should be. Over the years, stories of lost miners and restless spirits have intertwined, creating a captivating narrative that merges history with legend. The eerie vibe of Bodie transforms it into more than just a ghost town. It embodies the spirit of the American West, standing as a quiet testament to a bygone era. As the wind sweeps through its deserted streets, Bodie beckons those brave enough to uncover the truths buried beneath its layers of dust and decay. Chapter 2, Gold Fever, The Birth of a Boomtown. In 1859, the discovery of gold in the Bodie Hills sparked a rush that turned the once quiet mountain area into a lively mining camp almost overnight. Thousands of prospectors and fortune seekers flocked to the region, each one dreaming of striking it rich and leaving their old lives behind. What started as a haphazard collection of tents and cabins quickly evolved into a bustling town. Businesses popped up to cater to the growing crowd, including general stores, saloons, and blacksmith shops. The allure of wealth attracted people from all walks of life: miners, merchants, gamblers, and outlaws, each pursuing their slice of the American dream. The rush created an electrifying atmosphere in Bodie, fueling rapid construction and fierce competition. The town's population surged, with streets bustling with horse-drawn wagons and eager faces. Gold became the ultimate symbol of success, bringing both opportunity and peril. The emergence of Bodie as a boomtown was marked by a whirlwind of excitement and chaos, showcasing the irresistible pull of the West and the unyielding pursuit of fortune. Chapter 3, Guns, Grit, and Greed, Life in the Wild West. Bodie was a town shaped by the tough realities of the Wild West, where survival required both grit and quick reflexes. The streets buzzed with a restless energy, driven by gold fever, danger, and an insatiable thirst for adventure. Saloons served as both a refuge and a temptation, where card games, whiskey, and the occasional brawls spilled into the night. With law enforcement being scarce and often overwhelmed, residents frequently took justice into their own hands. Shootouts were a common occurrence, and stories of legendary gunfighters and notorious outlaws only added to Bodie's dangerous allure. Greed pushed many to desperate measures, while the lure of fortune often blinded others to the lurking risks. Brothels and gambling halls flourished alongside legitimate businesses, creating a town that was a tangled mix of vice and necessity. Yet, amid the chaos, Bodie fostered a sense of community, where neighbors relied on each other in the wildness. Life here was tough and unforgiving, but for many, the chance to strike it rich made every risk feel worthwhile. Bodie truly captured the raw spirit of the frontier, where danger and opportunity were inseparable companions. Chapter 4, Flames and Fortune, The Rise and Fall. At its height, Bodie was a bustling hub, home to nearly 10,000 residents, all drawn in by the allure of gold. The town was alive with activity, businesses thrived, streets were filled with people, and new buildings sprang up to keep pace with the growing population. But with prosperity came peril. Time and again, fires tore through the wooden buildings, leaving a trail of destruction in their wake, and marking the town's landscape with scars. Yet, each time disaster struck, the community rallied together, fueled by hope and a fierce determination to rebuild. Despite their resilience, Bodie's luck began to wane as the gold veins dried up and mining became less lucrative. Economic struggles set in, prompting many to seek their fortunes elsewhere. The once vibrant energy of the town gradually faded, and the lively streets fell silent. The flames that had both devastated and rejuvenated Bodie became emblematic of its brief success and inevitable decline. What was once a shining symbol of opportunity slowly morphed into a distant memory, caught in the cycle of boom and bust, glory and despair. Chapter 5: Echoes of Abandonment, the Town Left Behind. As the gold mines began to dry up, Bodie's once vibrant streets gradually fell silent. Families packed up their lives, businesses closed their doors for good, and the town became a snapshot of a bygone era. Furniture was left exactly where it was last used, tools lay abandoned in workshops, and empty homes stood still, cloaked in dust. The exodus was slow but relentless, until only a handful of determined souls remained, holding on to memories of brighter days. What was once a bustling community transformed into a quiet shell of its former self, with empty streets echoing the footsteps of those who had long since departed. Nature started to reclaim its territory, grasses pushed through the cracks in the wooden sidewalks, and the wind carried dust through the deserted buildings. Even in the stillness, the spirit of Bodie lingered in every weathered plank and rusted nail. Today, visitors wander through this ghostly remnant, feeling the presence of lives that once animated these spaces and the heavy air of abandonment. Bodie became more than just a town left behind, it turned into a poignant reminder of dreams that faded with time. Chapter 6: The Bodie Curse, Superstition and Haunting Tales. Bodie's quiet streets are steeped in history and brimming with tales of the supernatural. Both locals and visitors share whispers of a mysterious Bodie curse, believed to bring misfortune to anyone who dares to take something from the town. Legends abound of individuals who pilfered small treasures, be it rocks, wood, or artifacts, only to find themselves plagued by bad luck, accidents, or bizarre happenings shortly thereafter. These stories have played a crucial role in preserving Bodie, as many heed the warnings and leave the town just as they found it. But the curse is just the beginning, a wealth of ghost stories has become part of Bodie's very essence. Visitors often recount hearing footsteps echoing in empty buildings, catching glimpses of shadowy figures in windows, and experiencing sudden chills in spots that should be warm. Some believe the restless spirits of miners and townsfolk still wander the streets, bound by their unfinished business and untimely exits. Whether these tales are rooted in truth or simply figments of imagination, they add an unsettling charm to Bodie's atmosphere, creating a unique blend of history and mystery. The legend of the Bodie curse continues to keep the town's spirit alive in the hearts of all who come to explore. Chapter 7: Preserving the Past, Bodie as a State Historic Park. Understanding the unique charm of Bodie's well-preserved remnants, efforts kicked off in the 20th century to shield the town from total decay and vandalism. In 1962, Bodie officially earned its title as a California State Historic Park. This designation helped maintain the town in a state referred to as arrested decay, where the structures are kept as they were discovered, allowed to age naturally while being safeguarded from collapse and destruction. Preservationists dedicated their efforts to stabilizing buildings and preventing further damage from the elements and human activity. Today, Bodie stands as a rare and extraordinary example of an authentic gold rush town, seemingly frozen in time. Visitors can stroll through its empty streets and step inside original buildings filled with artifacts, gaining a vivid glimpse into life during the town's bustling years. The park acts as both a historical archive and a cultural gem, providing insight into the challenges and victories of the American frontier. By preserving Bodie, we ensure that future generations can connect with the spirit and story of the West in a meaningful way. Chapter 8: Shadows and Silence, Bodie Today. Today, Bodie stands as a quiet sentinel of history, its deserted streets and weathered buildings whispering tales without uttering a single word. Visitors meander through this ghost town, carefully stepping over cracked sidewalks and peeking into the forsaken homes and shops. The stillness of the place lends it a haunting beauty, where shadows stretch long and silence envelopes everything. Even in its emptiness, Bodie has a way of captivating the imagination, drawing in those who yearn to connect with a past that feels both far away and strikingly close. The town serves as a poignant reminder of how fleeting fortune can be and the resilience of the human spirit. Its well-preserved state offers a window into the struggles and dreams of the miners and settlers who once called this place home. As the sun dips behind the hills, Bodie seems to exhale the echoes of its history, standing as a timeless tribute to ambition, loss, and the enduring enigmas of the American West. Bodie, California, stands as a striking reminder of the rise and fall that many towns experienced during the American Gold Rush. Its deserted streets and weathered buildings silently tell the stories of the hopes, struggles, and dreams of those who once called it home. More than just a ghost town, Bodie encapsulates a moment in history where opportunity and danger were two sides of the same coin. The tales of fortune seekers, devastating fires, and restless spirits weave together a rich narrative that continues to captivate and inspire. Now preserved as a state historic park, Bodie welcomes visitors to step back in time and ponder the fleeting nature of wealth and the lasting impact of human determination. It's a place where history lingers, not just in the remnants of its structures but also in the whispers carried by the wind through this forgotten city of the West.